Okay, so we're going to move to some coding for the day. I'm already on freeCodeCamp, but you know, well, I'm on freeCodeCamp because I already started here, but you can use our Code Academy. And ideally, I'd like to be learning Python, but I'm gonna go through the curriculum how they have it. So this here is responsive web design. So I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of almost 20 learning outcomes. Well, or courses actually. And yeah, at this rate, I'll probably just, because I've only got 7 days, I'll probably just do this part here, or 2. So looks like I'll be learning CSS. Well, the CSS Box Model by building a Rothko painting. So I'm gonna probably give it half an hour at the least. Oof. And it looks like it's mostly, it's obviously HTML and a bit of CSS it seems. So more styling in this one. And yeah, I haven't been on freeCodeCamp in a while. And that's mostly because I really have no excuse. I've just been busy. But even so, that survey form, I mean, it's not really cheating, but I had to go get a snippet elsewhere. And so I was like, well, you know, this is not how I'm trying to learn. But I mean, I'm pretty sure even, you know, full stack developers do that. You know, you kind of have to go get snippets elsewhere now and then. But yeah, let me get started with this. Okay, so I was actually just reading that silently. So every HTML element is its own box with its own spacing and a border. This is called the box model. In this course, you'll use CSS in the box model to create your own Rothko style rectangular art pieces. Oh wow. Kinda looks easy until you get started, but yeah, let's give it a go. Also, because it's been so long, I basically have to just like learn the basics again, but it's okay. I'm hoping that after these 7 days I'm gonna kind of stick to this routine because it's lagging, right? And that's funny, but now you should be familiar with the basic elements an HTML page should have. Yeah, kind of forgot how to even start, but let's go. Yeah, and I'm probably going to do a lot of that throughout this session. Those little things that I forgot, yeah, I'm gonna go get snippets of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But I guess before getting a snippet, I can see what fix they recommend. Oh yeah, my declaration is wrong. I mean, I kind of had the idea, but yeah, I had a feeling it was wrong. Figured I'd give it a go, even though it's been so long. But yeah, that's kind of why you should practice more, right? That way it's second nature. Okay, so I've declared this as an HTML. Where do I add the head and the body? Well, since that's fixed, let's just see what the next suggestion is. Huh. Okay, so so I had the lang there, but it should be en and not the full word. The full word that's English. But I doubt I closed that HTML. Huh. But the head and the body should be in the HTML. I'm gonna leave it there for now and see what they. Okay, that was a bit confusing. So that's the declaration there, but now I have to open the HTML. Tricky, but it's fine. Let's leave that for now. Oh, so because that was a declaration, now I can open the HTML. Yeah, but I'll get the hang of it. It's been forever, almost a year. Okay, so I opened the HTML. Should probably close it. It seems. Got the language attribute there. It's English. Now the head and the body. That kind of looks good to me, so we'll go with that for now. What? Yeah, maybe that's too. I shouldn't be closing the HTML yet. HTML, language is English, head, body. Huh. Something's not right, yeah. Crazy how much time I'm spending on just the intro, so to speak. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna close the HTML. Language is English. HTML. What am I missing here? I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. Oof. Yeah, I think it's about time to head over to Google. But nah. Yeah, let me not make it easy on myself. I'm gonna have to just figure it out. I'll be stuck on this for a while. I think I kind of might have an idea what it is. HTML /languages English. head, body, / close. Not at all. That's what you get for starting something and leaving it, huh? Yeah, and honestly, it's the only way. I'm not gonna use Google on the first exercise. Like, I'm not gonna enjoy the whole thing if that's how it's gonna go. I need to just work past this, and then if it's foreign, I might as well. But this is simple. I just completely forgot it. I mean, that's the opening tag there, right? Huh. I don't even know why I spaced it, why I put the HTML tag there, but we'll go with that for now. Like, should it not be a line? Do it the first line, but it's okay. I mean, what am I missing here? Ooh, I think I might have an idea. I'm gonna have to have HTML again at the bottom. This might be the fix, but if it's not, it's close. That's my closing tag. What else is missing? A head. I actually wanted to put body next to head, but I'll just put it underneath. Now I gotta close that, right? It should be a / Oof, tricky. Man, we're not getting anywhere. Yeah, it's not worth it at this rate. I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this for now. Not too sure what I was doing wrong, but I was also kind of right regarding that it has to be in line with the first line. I think instead of copying this, I'll just look at it and try fix it myself. Okay, I've got the declaration, the opening tag, head, no title yet, body. Ooh, I gotta close the head, huh? Alright, cool. Head. Close the body. Okay, where's the language declaration? That's what I'm gonna need. But anyway, let me run that and see what happens. Ooh, yeah, that should be the fix. So this language should be inside the first HTML tag, then delete it from where I had it. Yeah, that should be right. So set up your code with the doc type declaration. I've got the declaration there, which is lesser than exclamation mark doc type HTML greater than, and then I've got my HTML element lesser than HTML language equals en for English greater than. And I've got my head and my body. I've got my head open, closed, body opened, closed, and then I close the HTML here. This has to be it. Oh my, I'm wrong. Head, body. You should have an opening with the. Yeah, but I've got an opening tag with the language attribute of English. What's it missing? Yeah, let's look at these attributes actually. Looking for L, huh? Language. P. That's interesting. Oh no, but that's for a paragraph. Scheiße. I mean, looks like I'm closing it properly, so I'm not too sure what the issue is. And maybe it's time to get a ChatGPT or bot to help. But you know, that's the thing. I'm at that point where I'm like, just one more thing should be the fix, and what is it? You know, and not having to just rely on you know, Google or Bard or ChatGPT, especially because, you know, I might be lying to myself, but I kind of have all the time in the world, and this is not in a professional setting. I mean, it would make sense to go copy code snippets, but I'm learning. Why would I just go get the answers? Unless it was that difficult, I guess. Maybe I should close my tag, but then I don't know. Is that / gonna help? I highly doubt it. Let me just close it and see what I can do. See, that's not right. Ish. No, I'm gonna have to Google this one. Just that section. Oh, you have to put EN in quotation marks. If that doesn't fix it, then I don't know what is, because like I said, I could just tell that it's just one more thing, because it looks good, should function. If this doesn't do it, then I'm not sure. Sheesh. Okay. That took forever. Probably have, yeah, there's no need for that there. Not too sure I added it. Can I actually go back? Yeah, I think I did delete it in time. Okay, step 2. Within the head element, add a meta tag, which sets the charset to UTF-8, and a title element with the value Rothko Painting. And that's in the head element, huh? A meta tag? Cool. Oh, I see they fixed it up for me as well, so it should have been... Oh no, yeah, no, same thing, just the head and the body is under the opener. I'm guessing this meta tag actually... Oh yeah, never mind. I was thinking I have to add it to the HTML, I have to add it to the body, huh? Should be pretty simple. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if charset needs to be in quotation marks or not. Probably, but we'll get back to that if it flops. Huh? Looks like I should have a tag within the element, so not the tag. Meta charset equals UTF-8 and title is Rothko Painting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I botched that one, but we're gonna have to see what the fix is. Huh, I should probably close the title. Let's see if this does the fix. I'm not even sure about the meta tag, but we can fix that. It hasn't complained about that. Image? Oh, I missed that. Within the body element, add an image element with a source of that link. Image source I don't need to close the image, do I? Last time I checked. But let's just run the code. Oh yeah, I don't even have source. I have srrc, not src. But it looks good. And I guess I didn't really botch the meta tag and the title tag, but if it's wrong, they'll fix it for me. Well, if it's not 100%, because yeah, I'm not gonna fix the wrong answer. Okay, so it looks good. Moving on. In the CSS box model, every HTML element is treated as a box with 4 areas. Imagine you receive a box from your favorite online retailer. The content is the item in the box, or in our case, a header, paragraph, or image element. So change the source attributes in the image from that to... Oh, also it looks like I have to quote the image. So that's the one little fix I see they applied. Hopefully I remember that next time. Okay, the content is surrounded by a space called padding, similar to how bubble wrap separates an item from the box around it. Think of the border like the cardboard box your item was shipped in. So that's that. Change the source to, well, not too sure why I keep changing the source, but anyway, I think the border might just change size. Oh no, you've got 2 borders now, 2 boxes. Okay, I think I might be able to actually go through this here in one sitting. Okay, margin. Margin is the area outside of the box and can be used to control the space between other boxes or elements. Here the bottom element has a larger top margin, pushing it further down the page. Now that you understand the CSS box model, let's get started on the Rothko painting. Remove the image element completely. Okay. Add a div element in the body. Set the class attribute equal to canvas. I'm not sure if I have to quote the class, but I should probably do it if I'm not sure. They'll just remove it. And I'm pretty sure I have to close the div. That should be good. Yep. Let's see if they remove the quotation marks. I'm gonna have to check the code in the next. Oh yeah, so it should definitely be there. Before you can start styling the div you added, you need to link your CSS to your HTML. Add a link element to link your style CSS file. I'm guessing that needs to be quoted as well. Styles.css. Yeah, I'm really not too sure about this one, but I think you should also close a link. I'm not sure about the whole line, but let's run it. Well, look at that. Time for CSS. Even though your div has no text, it's still treated as a box with content. Write a CSS rule that uses the canvas class selector and set its width to 500 pixels. Here's a CSS rule that sets the width of the class card to 300 pixels. Set the canvas to a width of 500. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this honestly and just replace card with canvas. But yeah, I guess if you're writing it out, that'll be dot canvas open parentheses, or just one open parenthesis width 300. Well, should be 500 semicolon, and you close the parenthesis, and after the width you have to have the colon. But yeah, that should be just fine. Add the height properly with the value to your canvas. So that'll be height colon 600 pixels semicolon. Okay, that should be good. Change the background color to that color. So background dash, is it? Yeah. Dash color colon, and that there, I'm not too sure what that is, but hashtag 4D0F00, but you know, as soon as you paste it, it shows you. And that is purple. Yeah, or maroon. I've got night light savings on. What's this thing called again? Yeah, I've got my night light on. Semicolon. Should be good. Okay, so every painting needs a frame. Wrap the canvas element, well, dot canvas element in another div. Give that div the frame class. Whoa. Okay, so no, makes sense. They've also moved the initial div, so, and they've put that there, so that's where my div would start, or the code. Excuse me. So that'd be div, and what class we're gonna give it a frame class. Okay, so we're gonna give it a frame class. Close it up. Well, not yet. Close the first element and the last element. Let's hope this looks good. Yeah, crazy how much time I took on the first one, but I think it's, you know, slowly coming back to me, so to speak. But even so, I'm gonna have to keep to it if I'm trying to all these 7 things I'm improving on. I'm gonna have to keep to it if I'd like to master those, so to speak, and then maybe I can look into other skills or so. But yeah, I've closed my div. I've given it the frame class. Let's run the code and see what happens. Okay, looking good. Write a new rule using the dot frame class selector. Use, okay, let's see. That's the new rule, dot frame. Yeah, I've got these punctuation marks wrong. But anyway, border shorthand declaration to give the dot frame element a solid black border with the width of. Interesting. Let's see. Let's go border color first. Border color. In fact, I wonder if I could, a shorthand declaration, right? Let's try this. So border, and then we're gonna close it. Ooh, it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. But I was gonna try go border, and then color. No man, color is black. We'll just type that and not use, I forgot what those, the color codes, not the color codes. And the width should be 50 pixels. That, I'd say it looks good, but nah, I doubt it. I think the border should look different. I haven't even closed it. Let me see what happens when I close it, but I'll fix it. I think I'm gonna have to type border color, border width, but let's just close this out and see if there's any luck. Nope. Oh, even better. Yeah, because I was lazy well, I was trying to bypass, so to speak, having to type border color, border width, but it seems you can just go border and then set it to 50 pixel solid black. So that's 2 lines in one, right? No need to close it. So let's fix that. I mean, the answer's right down there. Border 50. And I guess this makes sense if you know you're not gonna mess with the border much. Having, you know, yeah, in well, with regards to tweaking it, if you're gonna leave it as it is, then having it all in one line kind of makes sense. But if you're gonna mess with it, you might have more lines. But that's just my 2 cents. Solid black, right? It's already black, which is interesting. But anyway, solid black. Run that. Looking good. Let's see what fix they apply. No, it looks good. So that's how it should be. Border 50 pixels solid black. Now the frame is much too wide. In dot frame, set its width to 500 pixels. Also, that's correct, but I think I forgot to put a semicolon. Let me just yeah, I guess I'm gonna reset it, but I could really just submit it. And then what just happened? What's going on here? I think I'm stuck. Anyway, what fix? Yeah, so yeah, I was right. Width colon 500 pixels semicolon. Now I'm going to use padding to adjust the spacing. Use padding to adjust the spacing within an element. In dot frame, use the padding shorthand property to increase the space between the dot frame and dot canvas elements by 50 pixels. The shorthand will increase space in the top, bottom, left, and right of the elements, border, and canvas within. So okay, padding 50 pixels. Huh? Looks like it. Okay. Padding 50 pixels. Yep. Use margins to adjust the spacing outside of an element. Use margins to adjust the spacing outside of an element. Use the margin property given. Using the margin property, give the frame element vertical margin of 20 pixels and a horizontal margin of order. This will move the frame down 20 pixels and horizontally centered on the page. Okay, margin 20 pixels. Okay, it's a bit of a catch here. Where do I put the auto? I'm gonna go with this. That should be it. Could be wrong though. Yes, I'm not, but let's see how they fix it. So it should be, where is it? Oh, yeah, so margin colon 20 pixels auto semicolon. What's going on? Where are we? Add a new div element inside of your canvas element. Where's the canvas element? I mean, we're there already. Oh, this one is a canvas element. Okay, another div. PC is not responding. What's going on here? Div class. I'm rushing it, trying to quote it already, so we'll go with 1. Yeah, that's all. Just go with 1. I'll just close it on the same line. I'll see how they fix it up. Okay. Where is it? Okay, so that's the canvas. Yeah, so you can, I guess. Alright, looks good. You can't just do it in the same line. Write a new rule that targets 1 and sets its width to 425 pixels. Okay. Now set the height for 1 to 150 pixels. Set the background color of 1 to that there. Okay, so that is background color yellow. Use the margins to position the 1 element on the canvas. Add the shorthand margin with a vertical margin of 20 pixels and a horizontal margin of auto. Now 1 is centered horizontally, but its top margin is pushing past the canvas and onto the frame's border, shifting the entire canvas down 20 pixels. Is it? I suppose. I mean, it would be great if I had an extra screen, but add padding of 1 pixel to the canvas element to give the 1 element something solid to push off of. Okay. 1 pixel. Adding 1 pixel of padding to the top, bottom, left, and right of the canvas. Change its dimensions to 502 pixels by 602 pixels. Replace the padding property with overflow and set it to hidden, changing the canvas back to its original dimensions. Okay. Add another div with a class value of 2. Div to create a new CSS rule using the to selector and set its width to 475 pixels. Set the height of the to element to 200 pixels. Set the background color of the to element to that there. Center the to element by setting its margin to auto. Oh boy. Margin to. Create a new div with the class value of 3. Should be the last one from what I saw. Div class 3. Okay. You don't always have to use pixels when sizing an element. Create a new rule 3 and set its width to 91%. You don't always have to use pixels or percentages. Okay, new rule 3 width 91%. Set the height of 3 to 28%. Change the background color. It's helpful to have your margins push in one direction. In this case, the bottom margin of the one element pushes down 20 pixels. In the to selector, use margin shorthand property to set top margin to 0%, horizontal margin to auto. Let's try this. 0 auto 20 pixels. If this doesn't do it, then I'll have to figure it out. Okay, looks good. Let's see how they fix it. Unless we switch back to the HTML. So where is it? 0 auto. Yeah, I had it right. The colors and shapes of your painting are too sharp to pass as a Rothko. Use the filter property to blur the painting by 2 pixels in the canvas element. Here's an example of a rule that adds a 3 pixel blur. Well, we'll just go with filter blur by 2 pixels. Create a rule that toggles both 1 and 2 and increase their blur effect by 1 pixel. Yeah, where's the last blur I used? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Should be filter first, huh? What am I doing wrong? Filter, blur. Gotta separate it using a comma. That's interesting. What's going on? So I gotta increase the blur of 3 by 2 pixels. Look at me copying away. So the rectangles are too small and the edges don't have the soft quality of a painting. Increase the area and soften the edges of one by setting its box shadow to these settings there. Okay. Wow. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Didn't think it would look like that. Don't know why. Bodacious. Use the same box shadow declaration. But change the color to that there. Okay. Challenge destroyed. Yeah, I just realized that I might add this to the YouTube channel soon as part of the 7-day challenge. And I'll probably just call it the Learn With Me series. Anyway, add a box shadow 2, 3, and there are the values. I do, don't I? Alright, the corners of each rectangle are still too sharp. Round each corner of the one element by 9 pixels using the border radius. Use the border radius property on the to selector to set its top left radius and bottom right radius to 8 pixels. Huh, that is interesting. So let's see if this is gonna work, just going 8px, 10px. Hope it does. Interesting. Okay. The border radius property accepts up to 4 values to round the top left, top right, bottom right, and bottom left corners. Round the top left corner of 3 by 30 pixels. Of 3. Okay, let's give this a go. Top left, is that the first thing? Top left. Okay, let's go with 30. Top right, 25. To top. Top right, bottom right, and bottom left. Hasta la vista, baby. Okay, rotate each rectangle to give them more of an imperfect hand-painted look. Use the transform property on the one selector to rotate it. Rotate it by 0.6 degrees. I think there should be a shorter way of writing that, but let's see. Oh my, look at that. DEG. I should have known better. Anyway, rotate it by minus counterclockwise 0.6 degrees. Coolio. Okay. Yeah, looks like I'm almost done with this here. Rotate the 2 element clockwise by 4 degrees. Let me try not copy this one. So that's going to be transform, rotate 0.4 DEG. Yep, that might be the one. Alrighty. Rotate 3 counterclockwise by 0.2 degrees. Okay, looks like we're done learning CSS. Learning the CSS Box Model by building a Rothko painting. I'm gonna have to go take a look at that. Oh no, I'd like to donate way more than that. Come on now, freeCodeCamp. I'm kidding. I'm broke. Next time, fellas. Suppose we can go take a look at it. I guess I'll carry on with this tomorrow. That's enough for today. not necessarily, but given that I'm trying to improve on 7 things in 7 days, I have to allocate time for the other things. Can I take a look at this though? I believe I can. Oh no, what's this here? Copy? There's a way to look at it, right? No man, I'm trying to preview it in a different window. Oh there, what's going on here? So there it is, gentlemen. This here is going to save lives, which, yeah, that was fun.